32. 30. Here comes everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome.
I'm really not sure how I would do residency for.
I am going to mute all, and then Erica and Jess, if you guys want to
Unmute. I got it.
unmute when it's, How's it going? We still have a lot popping on, so we're going to give it just a minute. Thank y'all for being here, and no pressure. You do not have to turn on your camera. While we love to see your faces so we don't feel like we're talking to ourselves, it's okay. And we don't know each other well yet, but I'll just be honest. I'm wearing PJ pants, so let's be real. Like, this is how we do this. We've still got some folks coming in. If anybody would like to start off the chat and tell us where they are joining us from tonight. We love seeing how the company is spreading and where the good word is traveling about Green Compass and CBD. So love to see new areas that we have guests attending from.
I know. I love to see it
Dallas,
too.
Plymouth. There's still some more coming in. And if you have guests attending, we'll continue to let them in as we get started. Got this little waiting room set up here. We know a lot about CBD, but we're a little technologically challenged. So bear with us as we get it all set up. Okay. Well, it is 8:02, so we'll go ahead and get started. And I will give it over to Erica Helms. She is a presidential founder out of Charleston, South Carolina. And she is going to kick things off for us. And if you don't mind, everyone could mute. I'll try to man that as well because we are recording this. We had a few guests that asked that we record it. So Erica, if you want to kick us off.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. I'm Erica Helms. This is my husband, Jeff. And we are in Charleston, South Carolina. We are advocates of Green Compass and just really excited to be on here with y'all tonight. I cannot promise that my boys, they sound like right now, they sound like they're going to come through the ceiling. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. They're out of school tomorrow, so they're staying up late, all the things. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I hopped into this business because actually it was my husband. Actually, Jenny had reached out to me, and I really didn't know much about Green Compass, but I was always into plant medicine and health and wellness. And when she had mentioned CBD, I said, I don't know, I'll take a look at it. And at that same time, I was going to integrative medicine doctor, and I always struggled with feelings of anxiousness. And one time I went to see her, and she said, you know what? She was like, you need to take a breather and you need to go get some CBD. And then it just clicked. And I remember these conversations with Jenny that she had been talking to me about CBD. And so I was like, well, so I went and had some CBD and I felt relief. And then I'd mentioned it to my husband. And then what did you say, Jeff?
Yeah, I said you should start yesterday. This is such an awesome opportunity that you just can't pass up.
Yeah. So that was really the story of us in Green Compass. And we hopped in, and it's been such a blessing to be on events like this tonight, being able to share with everybody what this has done for us, and really the products too. My husband takes it, I take it, our two boys upstairs, and we have a German Shepherd behind us chewing on a bone, and she takes it as well. But I'm quickly going to talk to you about the story of Green Compass and how we got started. So our founders are Sterling and Meredith Cook. And Meredith, after the birth, she has two boys. And after the birth of one of her sons, she wasn't feeling herself. And, her husband really felt helpless. He didn't know what to do. And she was really struggling. And her brother, he had actually been taking CBD, and he had suggested that she try it. And she said, okay, I'll try it. And she did. And she also felt relief, kind of how I did when the doctor told me to take it. And she felt relief. But when she went to go give it to her boys, a lot of times us as parents, I know I do, I'll take something. And then when we go and give something to our boys, we're like, really, how clean is that? And so she looked into it, and she realized that what she was taking was not as clean as she thought. And so she really had this idea of, you know what, like this has helped me, but I want to make a really clean CBD. And it really wasn't for a business. It was really for herself and her family and her boys. And so she, you know, talked to her husband Sterling about it. And she said, you know, let's grow some hemp. Now, if I told Jeff, let's grow some hemp, he's in the grocery business. He'd be like, I don't know how that's going to happen. But Sterling was in the agricultural business. And so he really had these connections, and he was like, okay, you know, let's look into it. And he reached out to some of his friends, the Wooten brothers, and they are 6th-generational farmers. I mean, this is crazy how this story happened. It really is unbelievable. I feel like, you know, the stars truly did align. And so the Wooten brothers said, well, funny enough, we're already growing hemp. They were part of the North Carolina hemp pilot program, which, God, that's like incredible. I mean, they were really one of the first to be a part of that program. And so what happened was they started growing hemp. They came together, started growing the hemp. They started giving it to their friends and family, and then their phones were ringing off the hook. And as you can imagine, I mean, when you give something to your friends and family and they start feeling better, there's really no greater feeling than that. And that's how we feel when we share it. I mean, you share it where on the basketball court and golf. He's just sitting here. I'm the talker of the couple, if you can't, you know, you don't know that yet. But anyways, but he shares it everywhere. And that's what we do. And we love it. And so their phones were ringing off the hook. We're like, there's something to this, feeling good. And we were actually going to go into the medical, medical professional business and our doctor's offices. But people across the United States wanted this. And so this is how we got started. And now everything ships straight from our farms doorstep in 3 to 5 days. So it's really incredible. And we're going to show a quick video about why we, stand apart in this industry. But I really do want to touch on a few things. This is an unregulated industry. I'm sure y'all have seen it everywhere, from gas stations to, grocery stores, maybe. No offense. He's over here like, I know. And you can see it. Honestly, it's popping on the corner everywhere. But it's not regulated, and you don't know what's in there. You know, a lot of them are falsely labeled. They say organic, but they're not. So the reasons we stand apart is, number one, we're USDA certified organic. This is a big deal. We don't use pesticides or herbicides. We're clean, guys. Like, we don't use, there's no metals, anything that could be harmful in this absorbable plant like hemp. And then I have to touch on the vertical integration before we start the video, but that's huge, because that means that we oversee and we own every step of the process from seed to seal. And this is a big deal. Like, these are our farms, y'all. Like, these are our farmers, our hemp machines. We know everything that's happening. You know, we're not outsourcing. We're not having to guess where the seeds come from. You know, we do it all. And so we control everything, and we know exactly what's in the product. And we're just a very transparent company, a company with a vision and a belief to really help others. And so I'm going to share this video, and Jess will take it over and talk about the products. But thank you all so much for being on tonight. Let me share my screen. Okay. Who knows what else is on here? Hold on. All right. Here we go, guys.
CBD, it's all over the place. So how can you be sure the CBD you're putting into your body is of the highest possible quality? Green Compass is a great place to start. And we've started with USDA organic certification. USDA organic certification is a very strict standard that certifies everything: soil we farm and ingredients we use in our products. Everything that comes into contact with our finished product must be audited, which means full traceability from seed to bottle. Many CBD manufacturers source their ingredients from outside suppliers, and unless each of those suppliers also has USDA organic certification, it's very hard to know what's actually in their product, which means you can't be certain what's going into your body. Along with USDA certification, knowing how a product's CBD is extracted is extremely important. Green Compass uses CO2 extraction, a clean way of pulling CBD from the hemp plant that uses carbon dioxide instead of harmful solvents like hexane or butane. Knowing which parts of the hemp plant are used for extraction is also key. The vast majority of therapeutic compounds are found in the flower of the plant, which is why this is the only part Green Compass uses for extraction. To save time and money, some companies also use the stalk, which is ground up and dumped into their extraction process. Isolating only the most parts of the plant is labor-intensive and costly. We know it's worth the time. Products use essential oil. Yes, our essential oils are also USDA certified organic. which is an industry rarity. Organic essential oils are important because those that contain heavily concentrated pesticides. Many reactions people have to essential oils are actually from the concentrated pesticides and not the plant material itself. Finally, our corporate lab connects all these industry-leading practices with the products you buy today and the innovations you'll see tomorrow. Producing our own products in our own lab allows us to maintain quality throughout every stage of production. It also gives us a proving ground to test new products and processes. This means you get the products you want quickly and in the healthiest form possible. Knowing what goes into your body is important, and we take that responsibility very seriously. The Green Compass journey began by producing CBD for those who matter most, our own families. We wouldn't compromise for them, and we won't compromise for you.
Oh, I love that video. So next up is Jess, and she's going to talk about our wonderful products, which are really the bread and butter of Green Compass, and have just been so impactful on so many people's lives. So take it over, Jess.
Thank you. Hey guys, my name is Jessica Gibbs. As you hear, my friends call me Jess. We are just so excited that you have chosen to join us tonight and take a little bit of time out of your week to learn a little bit more about this amazing thing that we call CBD. I just wanted to share a little quick tidbit about myself and my story. When I was presented the opportunity to join Green Compass, I said no. I was like a hard no, not happening. And that is because I am a wife, a mom of 3, I own an event planning company, and I was busy. I mean, we're all busy, right? No matter what it is, we seem to all be busy. So when I was presented this opportunity, I definitely said, this is not for me. I can't add anything else to my plate. And what the person who introduced this business to me knew was that I struggled with pain. And this was pain that really affected my daily life and how I was able to live and function as a mom and a wife and even in my business. So I said, okay, I will try the tincture, which I'm going to tell you a little bit more about in a minute, and I will let you know what I think. So fast forward only 5 days in, which y'all, that doesn't happen for everybody, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But with my pain, I noticed pretty quickly a difference in how I was sleeping, reduced pain, and overall just feeling better. So I called Jenny Burnett, who you are going to hear from in a few minutes, and I said, you are so annoying because I'm going to have to tell everyone what this is doing for me because I cannot believe how different I'm feeling already, and we're in week 1. Like what else is there? I mean, is it only going to get better from here? So at that point, I decided to jump in, and really it's become something that my entire family uses and that we are able to share because just of what it's doing. So what I want to tell you is a little bit more about how your body works with CBD and our amazing products. So you may not know that you have something called an endocannabinoid system. And if you can't say that, that's no problem. It took us a really long time to figure out how to say it too. You can just call it your ECS. And what you have is receptors all over your body that respond to CBD. You naturally make CBD and then it gets depleted by outside things. So when you start taking CBD, those receptors start to respond and you start to feel the benefits for whatever it is that you are needing CBD for. And the cool thing is that even me thinking, okay, my main concern is pain relief, I couldn't believe how much it affected other things in my life. I'm calmer. I was less quick to react to certain things. You know, we have a friend who says, you know, accidents were just accidents now, not misdemeanors. You know, when your kids spill their whole cup of milk first thing in the morning all over the floor or whatever it is. So all that to say, let's just talk really quickly about the difference in hemp and marijuana, because CBD comes from the hemp plant. And I've had plenty of people say to me, okay, so is that like that weed oil? Are you like driving your kids around and you're doing drugs? What's going on? And I'm like, no, I'm a soccer mom doing carpool and I am not high. Okay, so let me just tell you really quickly, hemp is high in CBD and low in THC, where you have marijuana, which is high in THC and low in CBD. So the hemp plant really provides so much benefit, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the products that we have to offer from this amazing hemp plant. So our flagship product is our tinctures, and we have a variety of tinctures for all different people of all ages. So your littles all the way to your grandparents, and then even for your pets. We have full spectrum, broad spectrum, and isolate, and that pet tincture that I was talking about. I know Erica mentioned Sweet Bella that was walking around behind her that loves our pet tincture. And what a tincture is, it comes in a bottle that looks just like this, guys. And if you're not familiar with CBD oil, you actually take this and you put it directly under your tongue, and you hold it there for 60 to 90 seconds, and it absorbs sublingually, goes straight into your bloodstream. And that's how you're getting that quick effect, because it's going right to where it needs to go from underneath your tongue. So this is that main product that we really love, and we try to get everyone to try first, because this is going to be what you see the most benefit with. Next, we have our topicals, which I am a huge lover of our topicals, being that I have to have that pain relief. So I love to tell everyone about our Reduce line, which is FDA registered. We have a pain cream, and we also have pain patches. And new to our lineup, and Jenny's going to tell you about another really cool thing new to our lineup, but this first thing is a part of our Reduce line, and it is a new gel stick roll-on that I cannot wait to try. I've literally been stalking my front porch all day waiting for UPS to drop it off. But we have so many different products to offer you guys. We have skincare. We've got an amazing Boost line, which are targeted terpenes. There's actually no CBD in that, but it works directly with your CBD. We have something for sleep, something for immunity. We have our metabolism and our pain boost, which is another one that I love. So I could go on and on about all of the products, but you can also ask the person that sent you here tonight to share more information about the products that they feel would be right for you, and I'm sure they can answer all of your questions. So I hope I didn't leave anything out in that respect, and I'd love to turn it over to my dear friend, Miss Jenny Burnett, to tell you a little bit more about how you can be involved in Green Compass, whether it be with, using products or maybe a part of our business.
Thanks, Jess. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, awesome. So yeah, just like they said, a lot of us didn't really know a whole lot about CBD. We didn't know really what it did or what it does. And I just encourage you, this is kind of what I did when I got started. Google CBD and whatever you have going on. Just do it. Don't take our word for it. Do it. And I can promise you, you will find positive testimonials out there from people that have had incredible results from products. Now, it is an unregulated space, so you have to be careful about where the rabbit trail of the clicks take you, because, just like Erica mentioned, vertical integration is so important. And one of the things that I really want to stress is that's the main reason we got involved, was the Cook family. Their commitment to transparency and quality all came from Meredith wanting a product to give her kids, and she couldn't find one on the market that she felt safe enough to give her children. And I say that again to stress, this is an unregulated industry right now. It's very dangerous what is out there. And right now, you could have a pretty label. I could literally pour, full disclosure, this is rosé, but let's say it's sweet tea or coffee or whatever you choose to drink right now with us tonight. I could pour that in a bottle, shake it up and call it Jenny's rosé flavored CBD. And it could be rosé and olive oil. And you would think, oh, I'm getting a great deal because it's only $29. And really there's no CBD in it at all. And on the flip side of that, it could be from China and contain, harsh chemicals and toxins, and you have no idea what is out there. And I've seen some really harmful things. So, when you're thinking about using a CBD, we're confident that Green Compass is the safest one on the market. And truly, the numbers don't lie. And what I love about our company is it's been grown so organically. And I'm sorry, I'm looking to the left here. I'm trying to man the waiting room as well. We still have some late attendees popping on, but I don't want to leave anybody out. But we got started and it grew totally through testimonials, word of mouth. People found relief using our products for a variety of things. And then it just grew and grew and grew. And, you know, what was so crazy in the very beginning, they did not set out to launch a direct sales company, like Erica mentioned. They were going to launch into the medical field. And once word traveled so fast, they just started to dream a little bit bigger. And that's when they decided, if I put this in the hands of needed hands, and they have results, it's going to spread that much faster. And it did. And it was so smart that they did. Our original consulting firm told us that in our first year of business, we would do between 300,000 to 500,000 in sales. If we had a top quality product, which they thought we did, that would be a successful first year in business. And guys, in just 11 months, we finished at almost $12 million in our first calendar year of business. So when I say, you know, the products work, I encourage you to get with your advocate and figure out which products are right for you and try them, because truly we have a product that people do not want to run out of. And it is life-changing inside out, from, you know, birth to death, fur babies, everybody. And I love, you know, saying it's safe for kids. I give it to my 3-year-old. And I know Jess mentioned products. So before I touch on kind of how to get involved and how to purchase, and we're going to wrap it up here in about 5 minutes, because I want you guys to get back to your evening. We just launched, and this is why being vertically integrated and having control over the whole process is so important. We can do anything. And we have everything in-house. So we hired a chief science officer, and we have said for months that we would never do gummies, right? Or anything that would compromise the integrity of our product line. And truly, gummies are out there. We always get asked all the time, you know, when are CBD gummies coming? And we didn't launch them because there was not a safe and organic way to make them. And it wasn't until they made a way. So we created this nanotechnology that they have emulsified into a gummy-like consistency, and we've launched them as our nano jellies. And we are the only nano jelly that is certified organic on the market. This is the only place that you can get this product. And the reason I'm so excited, I could probably cry talking about it. We got them yesterday. So this is going to be a game changer, not just for Green Compass, but CBD industry in general. We are raising the bar for how companies should be doing things. And my son today, we tried them last night. They come in a limoncello flavor. And what is so incredible about this is the absorption rate is so much stronger than your normal oils. Like Jess mentioned, most people take the daily tincture to find relief with whatever they have going on. So these jellies, you don't need as much CBD to get the same benefits. So I had no idea, you know, what the dosing was going to be like. They're brand new, right? So we just tried them last night. I cut them in quarters. I gave my son a quarter this morning before school. And I picked him up in the drive-thru today. And some of you guys who are friends with me on Facebook, if we're not, maybe we'll be friends after this, because I hope we can connect after this. But my son's teacher came over to my window in the drive-thru today and said, whatever you did this morning, do it every day. And I was like, wait, what? Do it every day. And I said, really? And she said, yes. And I said, what was different? She said, everything. Do it every day. And I mean, we had like 30 seconds together and she walked off, but I was like, oh my gosh. And I turned to Mason and he said, it was the jellies. And I said, well, how did you feel? And he said he felt he was more interested in learning. And he's 10 years old, you know, a 10-year-old boy that is interested in learning. I feel like I could shout this from the rooftops right now. You know, he was more focused. He was more engaged. He is a class clown and likes to make everyone laugh. And he was more engaged in what was happening in the classroom instead of thinking, how can I make this funny or disrupt the class? So I was so excited. And I feel like I have to share this. And that's why I took a minute just to share with you guys. It's a brand new product for us. And it's really going to be a game changer for so many people. And I can tell you, it works faster. We've got another one joining here late in the game. And, you know, Jess is pointing out the QR code. It's so important that you know what is in your products. We have third-party lab tests, and you can see exactly what's in here. So these are THC-free. They're made with our broad spectrum that have all the benefits without the THC, and anyone can take these, whether you're drug tested or not. I can tell you, I have been eating a lot of them because they're so delicious. But it just makes you a little bit more calmer and focused. And I encourage you to try them. They release on Saturday. So anyone who invited you to be here tonight can get you on their list, because my guess is they're going to sell out. But I have already talked to corporate, and they said they will not be out for long because they know they're going to be so popular, and they're really, really excited to get these into needed hands. So that was my shameless product plug. I'm obsessed with these already, and I've had them for less than 24 hours. So, with that said, we are raising the bar for what is going to be, acceptable in this industry. When it is more regulated, when the FDA comes in and cracks down for companies making medical claims, or companies saying, there is X amount of milligrams in this bottle, I could slap, like I said, Jenny's rosé flavored CBD, and it could have no CBD, and I could say it's 10,000 milligrams. And you just don't know what you're getting. So we are really raising the standards for what is going to be in the market, what's going to be acceptable. And, it's just a really exciting time to be a part of this. This industry, this company, and why we got involved. We know the cooks, and their commitment to transparency was everything. And we were really excited about, our own personal results. And then we started sharing with friends, and it just naturally grew from there. So sorry, we had one more coming in. But really, I want you guys to think about this. With this industry exploding and with the company where we're at right now, timing is everything. And that is why truly all of us jumped in when we did, and things have not slowed down. In year 2, we doubled. Our 2-year anniversary is actually Saturday. And this industry is moving so fast. So with that said, you've heard a little bit about the products, you've heard a little about the company. It's just really, really hard not to share these with such enthusiasm and passion, because what it's doing for people you care about. And obviously I got off on a little tangent there because that's my son, but that's what makes it, so exciting to share, is it really does help people inside out. And it just improves the way people live and how they sleep, how they wake up in the morning and handle their kids and interact with their families and just do life. So it's just a really, really incredible product to be able to share and know the impact that you're making. So I just want to cover, there's a couple different ways to purchase. We've got retail, right? Like, who likes paying full price and shipping? So if you do, we have something for that. No, I'm just kidding. And then we also have an incredible preferred customer program. So, I'm sure many of you have been burned by auto ships in the past. Ours is really flexible. So you order what you need when you need it. You get 20% off. You can delete it. You can delay it. You do not have to sit on hold for 3 hours with customer service or submit a blood sample. You have total control over your account to order what you need when you need it. And you get 20% off. And most people, because they do enjoy the benefits daily and take the tincture in the morning, at night, they have a recurring order. So if you keep a recurring order, you will kick in free shipping on your 3rd order and everyone after that. So we love being able to offer that discount to our customers that are enjoying the benefits daily. And then the last way is join as an advocate. If you're already thinking of people that could benefit from these products, this might be something you want to consider getting involved with. Some people jump in to cover the cost of their CBD, because quality CBD is not cheap, right? So even if that's your goal, we can help you do that. And our company is actually launching a way to give you a product credit monthly for having a few friends and family members that order from you. So if that's something you're interested in, your advocate that invited you tonight will definitely have more information on that. But this is one of those things, I kind of feel like it's the gold rush of our time. Timing is everything, and this industry is exploding. Currently, it's sitting around $1 billion. It's flirting right around $1 billion, and it's set to go to over $24 billion in the next 3 years. I mean, I don't know about you, but I want a small piece of that pie. And knowing that you're partnered with an incredible company that is doing things the right way during that explosion, you're setting yourself up for something really big. So, if you're like me, where you're like, I don't know anything about CBD, but what if this is something and I totally miss it? I encourage you to just go for it. We do all the heavy lifting. You don't have to know anything, really. We have videos that are really easy to share. What is CBD, how it works in your body, what products are right for different things. You have an incredible support system in your team, more training and tools than you'll probably take advantage of using. But this is one of those things where in 5 years, if I can tell you, being in this only 2 years, I can't imagine having said no to this. And I can't even imagine where it's going to be in the next 5 years. It's wild how quickly this thing has spread. And again, it's been all testimonial driven. It's people, like you and I sharing what it did for someone they love, and it's spreading from there. So, I encourage you to, if you have questions about that, please get with whoever invited you today. But either way, we appreciate your time. We're so thankful that you chose to spend a little bit of time with us tonight. And I'm sure, you have questions about different products and what might be right for you. But given the nature of CBD, we're not going to take questions, live here, but we do want to be able to answer those. So please check your inbox after this. Whoever invited you to be here tonight will be reaching out to find out, what you've got going on and how it can be a resource, because you never know, what this can mean for you or someone you know. So whether this is for you or not, maybe you're thinking, well, that's great. They're super jazzed about CBD. I'm good. I feel great. Life is all amazing. I don't need CBD. You haven't tried it yet. It's the first thing I'm going to say. Second is, you probably know someone, right? Everybody knows someone who is struggling physically, mentally, or even financially right now. And we'd love to be the answer to prayer and connect with them. So check your inbox after this. And if you have any questions at all, we're open book, and we'd love to help you. And we hope we'll be welcoming you to our Green Compass family soon. And I did forget, oh my gosh, for those of you who hung on to the very end, there is a couple ways, like I mentioned, to purchase. If you do decide you want to get involved as an advocate, we have these incredible discounted core kits, which you just get a bunch of products at a big discount. That's how most people sign up that want to buy a few things for their family members anyway. So if you like a good deal and you're thinking about trying multiple items, you might want to check that out. Get with your advocate. We are offering a little bit of an incentive in honor of our Green Compass birthday and our new jellies that are dropping. So anyone that does join with a core or core runners kit between now and tomorrow at midnight will be in a drawing for these nano jellies, and you'll be the first in the whole team to get them because we have you on right here. So I'm super excited for you guys to try these. You can't even order them today if you wanted to. But if you do end up deciding you want to partner with us, we are so excited, and I can't wait for you to try these. So I think that's it. Jess, Erica, did I miss anything?
No, I said I'm such a talker. I'm like, my poor husband over here was going to say something, but he didn't. Any final words, Jeff? He's good now. He's like, I'm going to go burn the Christmas tree that we still have out back. So anyways, but yeah, thank you all so much for hopping on. It's been such a blessing. I hope you have a good evening. I'm sure, I feel like everybody needs to stay warm. We're in Charleston, South Carolina, and it's actually cold here. So, but yeah, that's all I've got. I mean, thank you all so much for hopping on.
Thank you guys. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'm sure we'll chat soon. See ya.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Yay. Yay.